Hello, Internet friends. My name is Tim Schrock from Design Build Solutions. I want to bring you today's Tech Tip Tuesday, all about layer sets, saved plan views, default sets, and how you can adjust, how we need to focus and think about those items. The question was raised over the weekend on Facebook. How do I, the user was having issues where it would look correct on plumbing plan, but go back to, say, the electrical plan, and it wasn't, it had duplicate information. So I just wanted to kind of talk about that a little bit. Now I'm using my template, which I have created a lot of plan views and correlating default sets. They used to be called annotation sets. I think I like the term annotation sets better because default sets kind of gets you, I think, gets in the wrong mind space of what the defaults are, and associated plan sets or layer sets. Now each layer set has associated CAD layers, dimension layers, and text layers, and some additionals that I've created. The plan sets, like so, let's go to plan sets here, and let's edit that. Has a, is connected to the correct default set here, currently using this default set. And has defaults for dimensions, rich text, regular text. I could set up, I haven't set up revision clouds yet, but call outs, markers, notes, arrows, and here's the layer set and the current CAD layer. Okay. If I were to switch to, say, plumbing plan set and edit that view, you would see that it has the plumbing plan layer set, the plumbing plan annotation set, or default set, and the CAD plumbing layer. Now let's say I were to go to, and you'll notice here I've got multiple views open of the same model, so that if I were to drop in, say, a window and a door, you notice that's live and adjusting right there, right? If I move that over, all of these walls move over as well. But I don't want to see my electrical plan on my my electrical notes or dimensions or CAD on my architectural notes, and vice versa. I don't want to see plumbing on HVAC and vice versa. So let's say I were to, I wanted to draw a line, a plumbing note here like this, a plumbing line, and I have plumbing plan notes. And in my HVAC plan, I'll notice I just found something here. If I draw a line on my HVAC plan, it also shows up on my existing as-built. If I come in to my existing as-built and delete that, it's deleted. You're going to get frustrated because it got deleted from your HVAC plan notes. But most of the time you don't have these open like this, right? So let's say I'm working with my HVAC plan. You don't see what's happening in the background of all these other plans, and you don't see why this is happening. Then you switch to your HVAC, your as-built notes in this case, and you're like, where did that come from? I don't need that line. And so you delete it. Once again, not noticing that your HVAC plan was the one that turned it on. All right. So select it and notice the layer is HVAC. That just means you need to turn this layer off in this plan set, in this layer set. All right. You can do that a couple ways. If we go to our active layer display options, you select it and go, oh, it's the HVAC plan. I can turn that off. Or you can do tools, layer settings, layer hider. and turn it off. Or just simply go into here and I'm going to type H for HVAC and turn it off right there. Now it's off in this plan set. And this layer set is really what it is. Because this as-built view is controlling the as-built default set and also the as-built layer set, and that's the layer set that needed to be adjusted. Now let's say I was in plumbing plan and I had let's set it up the way I was trying to describe it over the weekend. This, let's say, this is not a default layer. So if I click on default, it's going to go to CAD default and it will be turned off. So I need to go to CAD default to turn it back on. Okay. Let's say, for instance, though, I'm in my plumbing plan set. Well, let's say let's do it this way. I'm in my HVAC plan set, and I don't have any of these others open. I'm just going to show you these two. Okay, the plumbing plan set, I'll show you, is open, but most of the time, once again, we don't use it this way. We have one window open at a time. So I'm working in HVAC. I go to my layer set. I hit the key just to the left of number 1 on my keyboard to open this up. And I'm going to copy my plumbing plan here. My CAD plumbing layer. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to rename it HVAC2. Oops. And I'm going to turn it on. And then I do something like this. This is going to be on my HVAC2. These two items are not on HVAC. I want to put them on HVAC2. Like that. And I'm good, right? And then I go about my day and I come back to my plumbing plan notes and I'm like, wait a second. Why is this on here? I don't need this on here. I'm going to delete that. Okay, looks good on my plumbing plan. And then I go back here to my HVAC plan. Once again, remember on this screen you're seeing both, but most of the time we see only one at a time. And I'm like, wait a second. Where's that thing I drew? It's gone. Well, yes, it's gone because you deleted it over here. Because we deleted it over here. But why is it showing up over here? Don't delete it if you don't want it gone, if it's real, right? So let's open this up. Oh, look, CAD HVAC2. Why is CAD HVAC2 turned on? Let's do this again. In my HVAC plan, I'm going to open my layers. I'm going to copy the CAD plumbing plan, which might be in your case, you might be copying the CAD default plan. Let's do that. Let's do that, because if you're not using a template already set up like mine is, and you're using an out-of-the-box plan, then it's probably this right here. Okay. So over in HVAC plan 2, this is the one that's active right now. I'm going to copy, I want to create a CAD HVAC 3 I'm not sure why H default is turned on in this plan, so let's turn that off. Okay, looking good, right? I copied the CAD default. Did I not? Nope. I'm going to copy that layer. It's turned off here. I'm going to rename it HVAC 3. Well, before I do that, let's just leave it at CAD default 2. I'm taking you back in the back door here, right, to see the plumbing plan. We're going to go to plumbing plan set. Notice we copied CAD default. It kept the display, the lock, the color, the line weight, and the line style, and the text style over here in plumbing plan set. Because we are just altering the HVAC plan set. Let's turn it on here. Let's make this red. Let's make this 54. Let's make this center line or phantom line. Let's change the default text style to 1/8 inch. And now I'm going to draw something. And I'm going to change this to CAD default 2. I'll even do this so that we can see the text style, right? Or the line weight. If I were to select this over here in plan, like that, it's going to update over here. Now, if I were back in HVAC plan and to rename this HVAC 3, right? I'm changing all of this without understanding that it's changed. It's also changing on the plumbing plan layer set. I come over here and like, where did that come from? I don't need that. Delete it. It deleted it over here too. Because it's the one and the same object. It just has, in this plan, in this layer set, it's black and solid and 18. In this layer set, it's red and phantom and 54. That's all that's changed. So over here, that HVAC 3 got copied. All its settings got copied. It just needs turned off over in this plan. Turn it off. You won't see that anymore in the plumbing plan. You'll see it in the HVAC plan. Now, we will also see it in the working plan. Remember, things we typically don't have multiple windows turned on here. And this is why I say it's important to put it on the correct layers, because if we put it on HVAC 3 and I come over here and select it in my working plan and I go, what is this line? I look right down here or right up here. HVAC 3. Oh, that's an HVAC line. Okay, I don't need this on in this plan set. So I use my custom toolbar. I turn that off, and there we go. I hope this is helpful. If you like this, click like and subscribe. Leave a donation, small tip, if you will, at paypal.me/designbuildsolutions. Thanks so much. Have a great week.